this. Even a single minute of mindful affirmation in the morning can shift the trajectory of your entire day. You do not need grandeur, you need presence. You do not need perfection, you need intention. Speak to yourself as you would to a student, a warrior, a friend who is capable of far more than they yet believe. In the silence before the world intrudes, claim your mind, claim your calm, and claim your strength. The day will follow the tone you set in that sacred first moment. The words you speak to yourself are the most consistent voices you will ever hear. And yet, they are often the most neglected. Every thought, every phrase, every silent sentence you repeat in your mind is a form of training, shaping the patterns of your perception, the quality of your emotions, and the strength of your spirit. Self-talk is not merely idle thinking. It is the most disciplined form of inner cultivation. When you treat your thoughts as seeds, you understand that they grow into habits. Habits become characters, and character becomes destiny. What you say to yourself in the quiet of your mind has the power to shape not just your day, but your life. Many people underestimate this power. They allow criticism, doubt, or fear to speak first, and then they wonder why the world feels heavy, why challenges feel insurmountable, why peace feels distant. But when you choose your inner dialogue consciously, you begin to train your mind as a master trains a student, patiently, consistently, and with intention. Each morning, when you tell yourself that you are capable, that you are worthy, that you are awake to the present moment, you are forging mental resilience. You are creating a shield against negativity, a compass for decision making, and a light for clarity. This practice is not about pretending the world is different from what it is. It is about aligning your inner state with your highest potentials, regardless of external circumstances. Speak to yourself with kindness, with courage, with truth. Let your self-talk remind you of your capacities, guide your actions, and strengthen your focus. The mind that is trained in this way does not crumble under pressure. It does not sway with opinion or fears. Instead, it moves with clarity, confidence, and presence. The voice you hear in your own mind each morning becomes the foundation of everything you do. And it is the most powerful teacher you will ever know. Before any action, there is a moment of choice. That brief pause, almost imperceptible, is where the direction of your day is quietly determined. Most people act first and reflect later, swept by habit, emotion, or external demands. But a mindful person understands that the quality of every action begins in awareness. To act without awareness is to walk blindly through life, to respond to circumstances rather than shape them. Every step, every word, every gesture has power. And that power becomes constructive only when it emerges from a place of clarity and presence. Awareness before action is not about hesitation or indecision. It is about creating a space in which the mind, body, and spirit align. In that space, you see clearly what is truly needed, what is within your control, and what deserves your energy. You do not act because others demand it or because fear compels it. You act because you understand the consequences, because your inner compass points the way, because your presence is fully engaged with the moment. Each act performed with awareness becomes a reflection of discipline and intention rather than impulse or reaction. When you cultivate this awareness, you begin to notice patterns you previously ignored, the triggers that lead to anger, the distractions that waste your energies, the habits that silently dictate your life. You learn to step back, even in chaos, and respond with calm. You understand that true power is not in force or speed, but in consciousness. By embracing awareness before action, you reclaim your life from habit, distraction, and fear. Every morning, when you remind yourself to act with mindfulness, you set a standard for the day, a standard of presence, purpose, and quiet strength. The smallest choices made consciously ripple outward, shaping the day, the life, and the self you are becoming. Strength is not built in a single moment of effort. It is forged quietly, patiently, in the repetition of small actions repeated day after day. The mind, like the body, requires consistent training to grow resilient, focused, and disciplined. Each morning offers an opportunity to reinforce the qualities you wish to embody. Every word you whisper to yourself, every thought you guide with intention, every small act of mindfulness is a thread woven into the fabric of your inner strength. The power of repetition lies not in its loudness, but in its consistency, in the silent accumulation of effort that becomes invisible until one day it is undeniable. Many people underestimate the compounding effect of repeated practices. They search for transformation in dramatic moments, grand gestures, or external validations, forgetting that true strength is cultivated in ordinary moments with unwavering attention. When you tell yourself each morning that you are capable, that you are present, that you are committed, you are not merely affirming words. You are building habits, neural pathways, and a foundation of resilience. Each repetition reinforces the belief that you can meet the day with calm and courage, that obstacles are temporary, and that your inner state is your most reliable resource. This process is not instantaneous, and it requires patience. There will be mornings when your voice feels weak, when doubt creeps in, when the weight of life seems heavy. Yet it is precisely in these moments that repetition becomes transformative. By returning to the practice again and again, you strengthen not only your mind, but your spirit. Over time, small daily choices become effortless discipline. You find that challenges no longer shake you. Distractions no longer sway you, and fear no longer commands you. Daily repetition is the silent teacher, the invisible sculptor of inner strength. What you do each morning echoes throughout your day, your life, and the person you are becoming. Every morning, the world wakes around you, but the most important awakening is not outside, it is within. Before your phone buzzes, before the news calls your attention, before the noise of rushes in, there is a moment, a silent, sacred moment. And in that moment, you speak to the most important person in your life, yourself. What you say shapes your entire day, your thoughts, your actions, your strength, your peace. Most people waste this moment letting distraction dictate their minds. But those who truly master their life, they begin each day with words that train their mind, fortify their spirit, and awaken their powers. In the next few minutes, I will share with you 10 powerful things to tell yourself every morning, not just to feel better, but to become stronger, calmer, and unstoppable. If you listen carefully, these words will not just touch your mind, they will transform the way you face each day. The first moments of your morning are more powerful than you realize. When you open your eyes, the world has not yet imposed its kiosks, and your mind has not yet been pulled into the endless currents of distraction. In these moments, you are standing on the threshold of possibilities. The thoughts you allow yourself to hold first thing in the morning will ripple through every second, every choice, every action of the day. It is not simply a ritual. It is the quiet art of shaping your reality. When you tell yourself that you are capable, that you are calm, that you are present, you are planting seeds that will grow silently but powerfully throughout the hours ahead. Most people begin their day by reaching outward, to the phone, to news, to the demands of others, before they even notice their own breath. But the mind that rules its morning does not let the world speak first. It speaks to itself. It whispers truths that do not depend on anyone else's validation. By choosing your first words with care, by choosing your first thoughts with attention, you are deciding whether the day will be shaped by fear or by clarity, by chaos or by calm, by reaction or by conscious response. This is why morning programming is not a luxury. It is a discipline, a form of self-mastery.